Welcome back. I'm Ben Bornstein. We start with Gator baseball hosting FAMU last night. Florida got on the board first, but this FAMU two-run bomb would put the Rattlers up 2-1. Harrison Darth Bader had himself a great hitting night, getting it going with this RBI to tie up the game, but the in-state rivals wouldn't let it go as they hit another two-run shot to go up for good. Bader would try to answer the call again, but it wasn't to be. The Gators lost 4-3. Coach Kevin O'Sullivan said the leaders of this team need to show up.
You bring up all kinds of different reasons why it's important to play on a Tuesday or Wednesday, but ultimately the players on the team and the leaders on the team, they have to go play.
It was the second midweek game in a row the Gators have dropped. This weekend will bring a home series with Missouri. Moving to a whole new world, the major leagues. The Kansas City Royals traveled to Cleveland and lost to the Indians 5-1. The Cincinnati Reds beat the host Pittsburgh Pirates 2-1. The Chicago White Sox lost to the Detroit Tigers 7-4. The St. Louis Cardinals lost 1-4 to the host New York Mets. And the Minnesota Twins traveled to the Trop and came out with a 9-7 victory. Arizona Diamondbacks headed to Chicago to play the Cubs, and they won 5-2. Gator softball players saw a much different result than their cleat-wearing counterparts. While baseball struggled finding runs, softball was painting with all the colors of the bats. It was the circle of hits for the Gators as they got whatever they wanted against the USF Bulls. There was a great warm welcome waiting for the team as they scored 17 runs on 15 hits. Coach Tim Walton said they will be prepared when they host Missouri this weekend.
We can't really concern ourselves with what they do. I mean, it's not about them, it's about us, and we got to pitch well, and I think it's where it's all boils down to. We got to pitch well. They're a really good offensive team. We're going to have to do a good job in the circle.
Florida won last night's game 17-1. The home series against Mizzou starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. The NCAA is making some serious changes today before Northwestern University votes to make their players' union official. A new governance model is expected to get approved for August, and here are some of the changes. You can see that the Big Five conferences will be given full autonomy, which means that those conferences can apply rules to themselves without worrying about repercussions for the smaller schools. Not all scholarships are full rides, so the NCAA hopes to get these students a stipend. The autonomy for the bigger conferences should help alleviate that problem. Benefits and agents refers to athletes making money on the side in non-athletic endeavors. And with the transfer rules, the NCAA is trying to streamline the transfer process for athletes and may give them an extra year of eligibility. The long-term medical coverage is an expensive proposition, but one the players have been wanting with concussion and injury liabilities put in place. There was some heated action last night between Miami and the Charlotte Bobcats, and the soon-to-be Hornets were hoping to take a game away from the defending champs. We'll start with the Birdman going on a magic carpet ride for that slam. Anthony Tolliver will lose the handle, and LeBron can go the distance for that jam. Kemba Walker in the basket seeing eye-to-eye on that three-pointer to beat the halftime buzzer. Gerald Henderson one jump ahead of Miami on that lob from Josh McRoberts. Charlotte has a chance at the end to tie the game, but they cough up the ball, and the Heat win 100-97. Lots of Gator action this weekend, ladies. You think you're going to get out to the fields before you graduate?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. More news after the break. Stay with us.